So I always try to boil things down to a process, right? What's the concept? What's the process? A process is something that we can consistently repeat. It's kind of like in fourth grade, you learn PEMDAS, right? Remember PEMDAS? It's the way you do a math problem, that there's addition, subtraction, division, all these different things in one line. What's the process? PEMDAS, right? Well, today, what's the process here? The first thing is, one, make sure the food you eat is anti-inflammatory, nutrient dense, low toxin. That's the first thing. Second thing is get your blood sugar under control. Because yes, you can eat really good foods, but your glycemia, your blood sugar can be out of control, and that can increase insulin, coagulation, clotting, right? So first thing is nutrient density, anti-inflammatory diet. Second thing is get your macronutrients under control. Third thing is get lifestyle strategies under control. Don't exercise too much, exercise enough. Start making sure sleep's under control, right? Start making sure you're drinking good, clean, filtered water with extra minerals. Make sure there's enough minerals in there. If you can add in different strategies like rebounding or whole body vibration or sauna therapy, excellent. Then maybe at that next level, we can start going into supplements, right? What are the easiest supplements to add in? Well, good healthy fats, good healthy fish oils, maybe some extra ginger, maybe some systemic enzymes, right? You don't have to start with everything. There's a lot of things that we put out there. It's like a poo-poo platter. We don't got to do it all. Just try to start with one or two things, but start with that order of operations. Follow the process. Don't get overwhelmed by everything. Just follow the process. And then the next thing after that is, if you have inflammatory conditions, autoimmune issues, thyroid issues, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, Lyme, co-infections, autoimmune issues, and you have chronic inflammation, chronically cold hands, cold feet, blood flow issues, you have to look at thyroid. You have to look at your hormones. You have to look at the gut. And this is where it's good to bring on a good functional medicine practitioner like us. So if you want to reach out to evanbrand.com, or myself, Dr. J at justinhealth.com. That's kind of where your next step to kind of go a little bit deeper, to kind of, hire that trail guy that's been to the top of Mount Everest hundreds of times, so you can have the confidence that we're going the right way and not taking a shortcut off a cliff, so to speak.
Yeah, it's great. Well said. It's just so great to be able to reverse some of this stuff. I mean, for a long time, I just assumed that was me. I just had cold hands, cold feet, and I thought, okay, that's just me. For some reason, I just don't have good blood flow here. And I just kind of like owned it. And I think a lot of people listening, they own these symptoms and they get used to their way of life. And like, nope, that's just the way I am. I'm just a depressed person. It's like, no, there's a reason for that. I do believe that we truly have a baseline of being healthy and optimal and good blood flow and good brain function and good sex drive and good sleep. If you look at like tribal societies, they don't have these type of issues. They don't have these chronic issues with blood pressure and mood issues. Some of these like ancestral people, they don't even have a word for depression. It's not even in their language. So I just encourage you, if you're listening and you're just owning your symptoms and you're like, that's just me, don't own it anymore. Just know that that's okay, that something's wrong. There's a dysfunction going on. There's likely a cause of it. And we're investigators at heart. I mean, we love this stuff. So like you mentioned, if you want to reach out, justinhealth.com for Dr. J, evanbrand.com for me. We'd love to help you and help you get to the next level of health. It's totally possible.
Yeah. I would say don't own it from the perspective of like, hey, this is just me, this is how it is, but own the process. Like, what are the root things that I can be working on to get these things under wraps? And I think that's a really important kind of step to be looking at.